Wanted to talk about tires again here. You know, a lot of people are like, what tires are you going to put next? Or, you know, these questions come up. And I think for me, I like the stock tires, and I think I'll keep going with those. But, you know, there's people who might ride dirt every day and or ride muddy roads, you know, ride different terrain than I ride. And you should certainly get a more competent off-road tire if you ride off-road all the time. If you ride in the city all the time, or you don't know how much off-roading you're going to do, I'd stick with the 50/50 tire or the stock tires, and not neuter the bike on the road with too aggressive tires that don't handle worth a crap on the street, when you know, you can have a pretty good fun experience on these stock tires, or go something. I mean, I would go maybe a little less aggressive, but keep with a you know, quote unquote dual purpose tire, and maybe do something like the TKC 70 or TKC 80, because those are reported to have pretty outstanding street traction. I mean, the TKC 80, I have the TKC 70s on my CB500X, and they're awesome. I think they're great on the road in the wet. Right now I'm just backing her in a little bit. It's a little slippery. Whoops, there's fourth gear chugging out of the corner. I think, you know, that's that. But if you know you're not going to ride it off-road, maybe TKC 70s, because then at least you have a little bit of pretense of being able to do a gravel road with confidence and not just make it into slicks on gravel. But I think the stock tires are fine. I mean, they're not haven't been frightening so far anywhere. And you know, it's been dry basically since I got this bike. So we'll see. Next time I go to Tahuya, there's going to be a mud puddle, water puddle every 5 feet. So we'll give you a taste of that. I'm sure they're already there. It rained for 2 days, and it's all river rock out there from glaciers, and it doesn't drain well, or maybe it does, but there's so many lakes that the puddles are like become an extension of the lake. So we're just gonna bust into this single track trail right here. And no, it's like a double track anyway, but a hiking trail, campground. Last time I was in here was on the KLX, but I have brought this bike in here before. You know, it's hero dirt right now, I guess you'd say. Wet, but wet enough that there's no dust, but dry enough that, oh, I'm gonna lose you. All right, dry enough that it's not muddy. So I think this thing's pretty terrific, this bike, for this kind of stuff. And I told you, you know, I thought, well, if I'm as confident on this thing as I am on the KLX, I don't think I'm gonna need it. And you know, the KLX is definitely lighter. It's I rode it across the truck scale at work, and I think it was about 270, which was about what, like 510 with me on it, 520, something like that. And I rode my CB500X over the same scale. We're in the same gear a few days later, and it was 200 pounds heavier. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot, you know. No wonder it's not fun to ride off-road. So but this thing is right, you know, it's not in the middle. It's a lot closer to the KLX than it is to the CB. So I think I'm at the turnaround spot here. Well, we'll keep going, see what's over here. Some of these just turn into like, oh yeah, like tiny little single tracks that I don't know where they go, and I don't really want to have to stop. But oh yeah, maybe that was the way we could keep going. I don't know. We'll see. There's a couple loops. Just want to make sure I find them. Yeah, this is the tight corner here. Put my foot down. I'm sitting, you know. If I was gonna be, I mean, I can stand too, but if I was gonna be doing this for a while, I'd pretty much be standing the whole time, because it will tax your back eventually. Oh yeah, there's a fun little obstacle right over here, I think. There's a lot more stuff down on the ground than last time I was in here. We had a windstorm and kind of our first rains of the season, but here's another nice little tight corner with a little route in the middle, uphill section. Well, there's our trail there. A bunch of tarps and garbage got blown around out here. Stand back up, get through this bumpy stuff. Try not to scratch my legs up with the blackberries too much, because I am wearing shorts like normal. We'll go the other way around this loop. There's second gear. Taking a right. Where'd we come from? Right there. I think, whoa, I'm cross-rutted right there. I still have my, whoa, fuck, ABS on. Just trying to talk to you about my bike. Not paying attention here. Okay, there we go. Anyway, these are the stock tires. I mean, I can do a burnout if I want to, but I just wheelied at the same time, so I think they're fine. I mean, you could get better if you're going to be off-road more, but you're not going to be, I don't think you're going to be real disappointed with these, especially if you've been coming off a street bike and riding off-road for your first time. I mean, I've had bad stock tires before. The TW200 stock tires are terrible. The front one, the back one, that's like the only tire you can get for that bike, unless you buy an ATV tire, and then you're not DOT legal and all that. So yeah, I think it's a good bike, and hope you enjoyed the show and got a bike of your own to ride. Yeah, it's a suck time for buying bikes. My buddy put a deposit down the same day I did at the bike dealer, the other Honda dealer in town, and he still hasn't gotten a call yet for the first shipment. They haven't even gotten their first shipment. The store I went to, they got their second shipment in, and so they've had 5 or 8, maybe 8, 5 or 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. They got 4 of the first shipment. They said they ordered 24 because they knew they'd sell them, and Honda said, nah, all right, we'll give you 4. But my buddy ordered from the other dealer in town, and they haven't even gotten the first one yet, I don't think. So I'm glad that's not the boat I'm in, but he's happy on that DR650 for the meantime, and already has 4 bikes in his stable, so he might not end up getting one, but his brother-in-law is getting one. Let's go this way, and he's gonna be happy with it. He's getting back into riding for the first time in a while. He had a XR650L and stuff, and the Honda guy or whatever, and so hopefully he enjoys getting back into riding on these bikes. And the clutch is terrific on these things. That's really the main point. I mean, a KLX that has the hydraulic clutch, and it's like I haven't left the KLX because it's so light. So, oh, goddamn. Closing your eyes, you can still get them poked out. Oh, man. Well, hopefully the camera didn't get all whacked by those branches, and you enjoyed seeing me ride through that stuff, and hopefully I didn't get a flat. And we'll leave the video there. Have a good night.